You never know what tomorrow's gonna bring. You have to remain grateful at all times. Be early, show up, bring energy, be positive, think big. That's kind of how I try to live my life. I grew up in Virginia Beach, Virginia. It was an awesome town to grow up in, right on the beach. You had the bay side, you had the ocean side. My dad was an IBW member, and my mom was a private school teacher. I went to college 2006. I started as my freshman year. I double majored in finance and real estate. Wanted to do something somewhat in finance maybe, and I kept ignoring these emails from American Income Life and AO. And then I finally, I picked up the phone. I actually called the Virginia Beach office. I went in, I sat through the group interview. There's another 15 people in there, and I immediately just thought that I was the best candidate in the room. And I got hired on my 22nd birthday in September. My licensing experience probably is not the best. It took me 6 times to pass my exam, but I'm still here years later. And it was really nice because I got actually personally trained by Josh Olin, and I got to work with Morgan Preston as well, so that was really neat. What was I like when I started with AO? Well, I definitely did not look like the person who could talk about life insurance to people. Couldn't tie my own tie. I was raw, I was a sponge. I just wanted to learn and grow. When I got here, the stuff that I heard, it made me feel comfortable being with the company, knowing where they were and where they are, but where the future was. And I've been here long enough now to be vested, changed my life personally and professionally. I'm married, I'm settled down, I've got a son, I've got a daughter on the way, and it's crazy what this company can actually do for you.
Sure look perfect. Was where we go get us some crazy. My diamond be here like we anniversary. We sticking together in the custom. I just like the jeweler with baby with 2 anniversary. Go to Atlanta, the cop and call me. I'm in it with the voice in the heraldry. Weddles ain't going this hard. I'm from the P, that's gang. All these on me, I hang with.
Did I ever feel ready? No, right? I still, to this day, I still get nervous before we do things. Like, I feel like athletes sometimes do as well. Before the start of a game, before the start of a season, before every presentation or before every meeting, there's still some bubbly feelings that you get before you actually go into that meeting. But I never second guess anything, right? When I started, I was told I can be freedom motivated or money motivated. I was both. Then I had to figure out which one meant more to me, so that way I could still focus on my career and continue to grow. And after I kind of figured that part out, that's really when the growth started happening in the business. So some of the most influential people in my life outside the business were my grandparents, my nana and my pa. My grandpa and I had an incredible relationship. He's the reason why I started playing sports. And he's the reason why I show up early for everything now. I mean, he's not around anymore, but he's one of the most influential people that I've ever been around. And the stuff that he was able to do for me and my family growing up, that's a big reason of what I want to do for my wife and my son and my daughter going forward. I met my wife in the business back in 2012. And we got married back in 2017. We've been able to actually work together over the last few years. Being able to grow personally and professionally in the business is incredible, but being able to do that with someone who supports you, who's there for you no matter what, who actually knows the business, so knows what it takes to run a business, to be there to have your back no matter what is really incredible to be a part of. So one of the biggest meetings I've ever had in my career was with Josh Olin a few years back. My wife and I had just got married. We were living in Virginia. We were running that territory out there. We wanted to get back to California. We flew out to California. We were on a little vacation. Josh flew down. We met, devised a plan on how we can get back from Virginia to California, when, what we needed to do in the meantime, what we needed to do when we got out here. At that point, that's when I realized that this was way more than just business. We had the support of people in the business to allow us to move from Tysons Corner, Virginia back to Southern California to be able to accomplish what I wanted to accomplish in life. My wife wanted to accomplish in life. That's way more than business, right? We wanted to start a family, and we had the support of that back when I met with Josh. And that's when the business really changed for us. So what I'm looking forward to in the future is the growth that we're having as a company. It's incredible to see where we were 10 years ago, where we're at now, where we're gonna be in the next 10 years. It's incredible to be a part of that feeling because the excitement that we have in the building right now is incredible. I'm excited for my daughter, she's gonna be born next year. I'm excited for other people to join this business and create a life that they wanna create. I don't ever want to go to someone and tell them what they should accomplish in the business. I want people to come to me and say, this is what I want to accomplish. How can you help me get there? And that's a business partnership right there. It's very important that in our business, you walk the walk and you can talk the talk. So that way people respect you, they see your work ethic, they see what you can do, and then they're going to follow you. You can be a head coach anywhere. But if you don't have the resume, the pedigree, if you can't get people to buy in to really what you're doing, you're not gonna go that far. I wanna continue to create. We're in create mode. We're growing a ton right now in the business. It's an exciting time to be with a company I couldn't imagine being anywhere else. Things have gotten tremendous over the last couple of years for myself. It's pretty cool to see the fruits of your labor actually pay off.